Do I look cold to you? That's because I am. It's a weird thing in Australia that the houses are built in such a way that when it gets cold, the house is even colder. So anyway, we decided we were going to get some reverse cycle air conditioning. We had a very nice guy, come round to give us a quote, and he went up into the roof space and discovered that even though we actually have some insulation up there, the insulation isn't where it should be. Some of it is still actually inside its wrapper and just sitting on the side. So with heavy heart, I'm going to have to go up there and sort it all out. Wish me luck. So for this particular exercise, I've gone out and got myself some bits and pieces. So there's an overall, some gloves, a face mask, dragged out my head torch and the camping torch, well actually a camping light as well, give myself a little bit of light up there, and also a board so that I can sit or stand on the board while I'm up there. Something else I had to get was a ridiculously expensive ladder. Well, I suppose I can use it for other stuff as well, but I suppose you can't really skimp on ladders, and this one happens to be pretty good. So yesterday I went up into the loft and had a very quick look from the opening, and it turns out that there's an awful lot of electrical wires up there. A little bit concerned about that, so when I do go up, the mains power will be turned off. Okay, so first mission is to get the board up into the loft. Okay, all togged up and ready to go. Okay, I'm not going to actually film myself working up here. It's way too dangerous to do the two things at the same time. So, I made a reasonable amount of progress. There is a lot of stuff missing. As I said, there's a lot of stuff kind of just lying around. Where's my board gone? Yeah, there's a board there. That's been absolutely vital to the whole exercise, is using that board. Anyway, I said lots of bits and pieces. There's even a rat trap right by the entrance. I'm really not surprised. Okay, that's it for today, and hopefully carry on some other day. So it's a beautiful winter's day here in Perth. It's about a week since they installed the air conditioning system. So we'll just take a little bit of a tour of the house and see how well they have done. One of the strangest things that we had to organise was we needed to get some tiles for the roof because they were replacing the existing air conditioning system. To make sure that we got the right tile for the place, we had to take a sample of a tile from the existing roof. And so we took away the tile in the bottom right-hand corner there, and it went on a little bit of an adventure. Road took it to this tile place so that we can get the right tiles for the roof. And here are some of the spare tiles that we actually got. They have exactly the right profile, but they have the wrong colour. Now, the fact that they have the wrong colour doesn't actually matter so much, because all the works were on the far side of the house. Although, intriguingly, they had to replace one of the tiles on the front side of the house. So now we have an odd coloured tile. Maybe they broke one by accident. Anyway, a little quirk for the house now. So here is the inverter unit that they've installed. Looks pretty good. pretty neat. I quite like the fact that they've done a very neat job here. As if you can see, got little cutouts here to allow the pipe work through, and they've actually routed the pipe work around the lean-to here, so they didn't have to cut into the top of it. So all in all, a very good job. As part of the works, they had to remove the existing vents that were part of the old evaporative system and then fit some new vents in. So we have these little patches. They've actually patched them up very well, but at some point we're going to have to paint the ceilings. In most of the bedrooms and the offices, they fitted these square grids, which I think look very neat. But for the dining room, kitchen, lounge, and master bedroom, we've had these rather neat round grids fitted. So one thing that I'm really curious about is what they've actually done in the roof. So back up the ladder we go. Whoa. Got quite a lot of the insulation which has been pushed up. Okay. Ah, wow. Will you look at that? It's like some sort of alien invasion. Yeah, if I want to go anywhere in this loft, it's going to be a little bit of a problem. I'm going to have to shimmy underneath there. But they have installed the gold foil ducting. That's very exciting, isn't it? But obviously they've had to lift up some of the wonderful insulation that I put in. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Anyway, let's see if we can go around here. Wow, that is a lot of stuff in a loft at the moment. That really, really is something. So if I ever want to get up in here and do stuff, it's going to be a little bit interesting. I'm not really sure that I would ever actually come back here again. So there we have it. We have an excellent new air conditioning system installed. It's lovely and toasty in here. And I have to say, they were so professional. It was beautifully cleaned up after they'd finished installing. And we get an app to control it. Oh, I wonder what this button does.